Good evening everyone, my name is Arkadij Naiditsch, I am a chess grandmaster and today we are going to play some games on lichess 3+0, so some blitz games. A second if we are live. Yes we are, so everything is good, let's go. We are black and we are facing a player of as well 2300. So far we just played only 15 games, so let's hope that we are climbing. We have the closed Sicilian, typical setup, so now we have the move h4. Let's play just for fun h5, h4. It's not the best to play h5, h4, but it is still fine. Let's put the knight on d4, usually there's a good square. And maybe my opponent wants to go c3 next, so what can we do here? Let's play calm, rook b8, then we go like b4. So let's take b5 is a useful case. Next move might be b4. Yes, we play the move b4. c4, now the square d4 is not so strong, but can we make use out of it? Maybe knight h6. So sometime we might play the move h4 and then to sacrifice on g4, because g4 is unavoidable. So queen e1, very little bit strange play by my opponent. Not sure what he wants, but let's play safe with short castle. Then we're gonna play f5. Let's see. King h1, okay, f5, now h4 as well sometime might be possible, but maybe just a calm move like bishop d7. Rook b1, not sure way to play rook to b1, but alright. Okay, let's go bishop d7, for sure it's useful. Now d4, is it a threat? I don't think so. So let's play knight f7. Slowly we are bringing just back the pieces to good squares. And d4, okay, let's not allow white to play d4, because now the pawn on e4 will be hanging. Something like that is not dangerous yet. And d4, I don't think so, so let's play queen c8. Safe move. King h7, we continue being safe. Maybe queen b7. Some useful moves, a5, e6. Alright, so here he does play the move d4. What do we do now? Okay, let's take maybe. Let's take. Take, he's gonna take with a queen, and let's play the move e5. But somehow I did something wrong. It doesn't look too well. I mean, black position is fine, but I think I could have done something much better than that. But alright, let's see. Probably he's gonna take, but what should I take after? Maybe with a knight? No, he doesn't take. This is a surprise. This is very surprising. So maybe queen f5. Let's go for the end game. And we should play a4 somewhere. Yeah, let's go a4. He wants to get to the f5 pawn. Okay, this we have to take. How to defend the pawn actually? Yeah, I'm playing very poorly this game. Okay, let's go here. Rook a3. Maybe we might get lucky to do something, but I'm not sure what yet. Okay, we have at least some file, but we are doing very badly. I'm doing so bad. Such a bad game. Wow. Okay, rook a2. Otherwise we just can do nothing. And rook a1. Still we have some chances for a draw. Okay, he's gonna take. Now let's go with the king. We have a very active king, so that's of course always good. Let's attack the h3 pawn. Let's put the rook here. e4 is going to happen eventually next. So Let's get the pawn. Let's take. And here, I think we're okay. Now we should be able to get the pawn. And I guess we have good winning chances. Let's see. Yes. I think we can get here now. Oh, this was so bad. Whoa, what a blunder again. Horrible game. Horrible game. What to say? Okay, let's make a draw. Doesn't matter. So this was really bad. What a bad game. Okay. He doesn't want to draw, so we're gonna force him into a draw, but a bit strange. Yeah, what a bad play. This was horrible. Okay, let's go back. Next game we have to play better, because I could have played just e3 and win the game in one move in this pawn game. Yeah, very poor play. No words. Okay, let's hope to play better now. I did not play online for maybe 4 years or something, very long time, so need to get used to that. But of course there is no reason not to win in one move. Of course, yeah, this was very bad. What to do now? What is the idea of that? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what my opponent is doing. For sure he plays extremely fast. This we can see. So I need to push somewhere f4 and it's gonna be very nice for white. Okay, let's take. I'm not 100% sure that I have to take, but looks like a safe decision. Maybe we get the knight to c4. And maybe white is going to be a little better, not so much, but maybe small advantage. Maybe I can get like knight b6. So yes, let's see what black is going to play. So he's not afraid of knight b6. Okay, so we can play it now. Okay, let's take. Let's play bishop c4. So now we have the bishop pair. Maybe slightly better for white, not so much, but a little bit. Queen f3. So this pin is not so pleasant. Rook d1. We have to fight for the d file. I think slowly we might be doing a little better with white. Knight d6. He wants to get knight to g5. Yeah, this is not so pleasant. Okay, it's not really dangerous, but then the tricks will start, etc. So okay, let's take, just to avoid these tricks. Oh, he gives us a pawn. All right, I guess we should take it. So the position of white should be a little better, still not so much. Even being a pawn up, it's like not really much. So h3 is gonna be useful. I think white has some small edge, but it's small, of course. This is sure. How can we do something? So probably we have to take and do like queen c7 maybe. So we can grab the pawn on b7. Rook f8. Okay, probably we have to take. I guess, yes, he is going to take. And c2 is hanging, so how to get like a little better? Okay, queen b6 I think is, in case he takes, we take on c6 and a5 is hanging. So okay, now queen d4. Let's see what black is going to play. We have to play somewhere rook to b1 or rook to d1 just to get the rook into the game. The advantage here, I think we can play like rook d1, no? Because we want to take on c4. He takes. Alright, so we can take with the rook or with the pawn. I think both is okay, so let's take with the rook, because we can go rook to c4 next. So let's go rook c4 and rook c5. So 4. What a passive rook. I mean, this is like playing basically without the rook. Now let's just advance. Let's advance. h5 is coming next. h5. Let's take. And f5. Okay, so we have very good winning chances right now. h6 gonna fall, c6 gonna fall. So let's take it. Let's play c4. Let's take. Obviously the position of white is winning. Rook f6 just to cut the black king, quite important, and yes. Now we should be very comfortably winning. Let's take it. Let's run. Let's run. And c7 coming next. He thinks we're going to be too slow to mate him in 15 seconds. Let's hope we are fast enough to do that. We should be able doing that. Yes. Okay. So somehow we managed to win the game. Of course, not very impressive play by me, but slowly. Okay, next game. Next game we're facing two 480s. I think it is so far the strongest opponent I have played here. So okay, let's go d6. So we have Sicilian, and let's play some rouser with knight to c6. Bishop e2, quite calm way to play the rouser. g6, usually bishop g5 for white is more ambitious. But okay, of course, it's not a problem to play bishop e2. All is pretty normal. Probably he wants to long castle. I guess so. We are going to see if we see long castle, yes or no. Going to be interesting. Long castle or without it. Yes, he plays a long castle, so let's take and play the move queen a5. Queen a5 is quite useful because we want to go b5, b4 next. But first we can play move like rook c8. Usually it's useful to have the rook on c8 to avoid this trick with knight takes d5, knight takes c7 because the rook is on f8. Now we have always the move king f8 and we take the knight. So rook c8 is pretty safe. Continuation. Yes, he plays nice move actually. Bishop takes f6. Because if we take it, he's gonna go like knight to d5. So we are forced to take probably with a pawn. Now probably he's gonna take. And we will play bishop e6. No, he is not taking. He wants to play the endgame. Okay, so let's play the endgame. We get the king closer. d6 is weak, but we have the bishop pair, so I don't think that white is better here. I think black is having quite a comfortable position. Actually, we have as well some move like bishop to h6 in case we need, but let's first get the bishop activated. So this is very comfortable position for black now. Bishop f5 I think is not a problem. Okay, let's go. He wants to play knight f4. I guess we should be able to play for a little bit of advantage here. Just I don't know how to do that. Maybe bishop d7 first. Okay, let's play bishop e6. Probably he's going to play knight f4. I'm not sure. No, he plays bishop c4. Okay, now we should be able to... No, but this knight b6, so I should not blunder something. Let's play rook c5. b5 is a serious threat. Plus maybe we can play like this or this. Let's see. I guess we can play bishop h6. So this pin is very unpleasant. And is there a defense against this pin actually? In case he goes like rook e1, I'm gonna take. So this is very unpleasant. Rook e2, interesting. Can we just play move like rook e5? He wants to go knight g4 after, yeah? Very, very tricky guy. We can go like rook e8 is interesting, but why not just to take? But then he goes like, yeah. I understand, let's play rook e8. I try to get like some advantage, but maybe not so easy actually. Can I play this move? Should be possible because knight g4, I'm gonna take, he's gonna take, I take, he takes h6, but then I go bishop e6 back, so I'm not 100% sure actually. Because I can try to play for big advantage, or I can just have a safe and small advantage. This is something I have to choose from. Yes, this was obvious. I think I should take by the feeling. Okay, let's play this endgame, because we might be doing a little better. Oh, he took here. This is surprising. How he wants to get out with a knight now? Can the knight get out? F4. I want to play like bishop e2 next. How he gets out? Okay. Gonna take. Let's say king f7. Oh, this is possible. If I go just bishop g2, I don't win, yeah? Wow. Okay, let's get the king forward. This is strange that I'm not winning immediately. But still, I should be doing much better. He's quite good. He's quite good in defense. Actually, this was a very bad move. Where do I go here? Completely wrong direction, because I should have attacked the pawns and that's it. So this was very poorly played by me. And let's do some useful move. Let's take. I'm playing so badly. Ooh, he blunders. Okay. So we are lucky. We are very lucky that he has missed. He has missed. Lucky. We've been lucky in the end, but before we had a good position, probably a winning one, but yeah, I missed so many things there. Then we had already a draw, probably, and yes, and then we've been lucky in the end that we won. Okay, not great play. Let's hope I can improve a little bit the level of play. e4. Our opponent 2-3-35, so quite a good player already. And we have now 2-3-64. Let's see, 4 knights. A bit slow play by opponent. Maybe he is busy, not sure. Bishop c5, now it's possible, I think, to take, no? Because in case of taking, oh, this is strange, because now white is just doing much better. Usually it's something like bishop c4 should be fine, with the idea of rook f1 and king to g1. So we artificially castled. Now white has very comfortable position. We have the center, nice development, everything is good. Queen f3, let's make some pressure. Bishop e6, normal. And maybe just bishop d3. because it looks very safe. c5. I don't know if I should go d5. Okay, let's go d5. I'm not sure because the knight is getting to e5, so this move, yeah, I'm not so convinced about, but okay. Now knight g6 is coming somewhere. I guess we should play h4. I don't know if I should. Oh, he takes. This is strange. Okay, why he takes? Because now just d6 is under attack. I think white should be doing very good here. How to defend the pawn on d6? Maybe there is already no way of defense. Black resigned, so he just resigned. All right, let's go with the next game. Okay, let's play this time maybe d4. Now we're facing again 2300 and we have 2383. So almost 24. Not bad. Okay, b6, solid line for black, and we also, oh, bishop b4. All right, bishop d2, very safe. Let's play very, very safe. Take, okay, no problem. Rook c1. These positions are usually a little bit better for white, but of course very close to be equal. Bishop usually goes to d3. Yeah, at some moment black has to take on c3. Yes, this is what black does. Absolutely correct play. And we should play c5 in some moment, maybe first b5, but the idea is to play usually c5. a5, b5, okay. Now e4 eventually, if we can take the center. Yes, e5, good move. I think excellent play by my opponent. But we have this bishop f5, luckily. Now we attack the knight and we want to take on e5. A little bit lucky to have this bishop f5. He takes. Oh, I'm not so sure that black. Usually black should avoid to give such freedom to white. Okay, let's play bishop e4 is looking solid because we get the bishop to c6. Okay, let's put the bishop on c6. And next we have to think, maybe rook d1 for sure is not a bad move. Now we need to think what we do next. We can take, this is normal, but to give up on the d file is not what I want. Maybe let's play some positional move like h3. Let's see. Let's see what black is going to play. Maybe we want to play g4, but a bit risky to play g4, to be honest. Maybe first rook c1 or rook c2. Because somehow the rook e4. Okay, e4 is possible, but I don't know if this is the best. Let's go queen f4, and we should push c5 somewhere, but maybe it's time to push c5. This is usually the main idea of white c5, and then we are very strong here. So yes, let's play the move c5. Okay, so we can go rook d4, not to give up on the line, or just a simple rook, maybe c1, but I don't like this move so much. How should we proceed here? Okay, maybe rook to c1, because c7 is hanging. So if in case black takes and queen takes c5, we're gonna take on c7. Yes, so most probably we are going to c now. Queen takes c5. No, bc. Yes, it's possible, of course, to play bc, but quite some weaknesses. How we can do something? I think time for g4 now, because g5 is quite unpleasant. In case we manage to play the move g5, I think not so pleasant for black. Question is, should we go h4? Why not? Maybe it somewhere. Oh, okay, let's take. This looks normal, and maybe we should play the move g5 now, because this check is not so dangerous, and e4 pawn might fall. In case we win the pawn, then I think, okay, we should give a check. Now we're gonna lose the pawn on g5. Yeah, I did something bad. I did something wrong. Still how is the position? What can we do? Maybe we should move with the king, but where to go? Okay, we should... I don't know what to do now. Okay, let's take... it's such a nice position now. Again, we're not doing too well. Okay, I should go for endgame. No? Maybe queen e5. I don't see a mate at the moment, but of course horrible play by me. Very, very bad play. Knight e6. Okay, bishop d5. Endgame is okay. I guess I should be able to save it. Okay, let's go. Still problems, obviously, but maybe it's possible to save this endgame. We have good structure. f6. Why to play f6? No idea. I understand. Okay, first f4. We have to play f4 because he has no good squares, and maybe bishop e4 because g5 is coming, but we cannot do anything against it. Let's say we play bishop f5. Can I take it? No, probably not. Can we save the game? Doesn't look like that, to be honest, but okay, let's fight. Let's take the pawn. Let's push. Let's go. That's very lucky to win on time. Very, very lucky to win this game. Whew. It was looking so bad for me. Completely lost, I think. Okay, so very close to 2400. 2398 currently. And we play against 2370. Let's go with King's Indian. No King's Indian. We have the c3 setup. Okay, d6. Let's play knight bd7 because we get the e5 push instantly. So fast is playing currently our opponent. I'm not sure that he plays so well, but extremely fast. Okay, let's put the rook to d8. Probably not so bad. Not afraid to get something on the d file. Okay, c5 because eventually e4 is possible. I guess so. Looking normal. d6. I don't know if this is so dangerous, so let's develop the knight to c6 and let's go f5 because next I want to go knight to e5, so very solid. Maybe I should not have played, of course, the move c5, yeah. Okay, knight f6. I don't know if we can get the bishop on g3 somehow, but difficult, so maybe bishop e6 next. Bishop d6 and c5 is falling. Yeah, we have to be very careful here. Maybe bishop e6 is working because we have the queen c7 move after bishop d6. So in case of bishop d6, queen f7, and we have, I think, what is this? He gives us a piece, or what's the point of that? Yeah, I think he has just missed that we take the full piece now on c4. Well, again, we are really lucky because obviously there'd been no reason for white to miss it. Let's get like knight to d3 because it's looking very powerful to have the knight on d3. Yes, we have now beautiful knight. And next is maybe knight g4 and f2 is going to fall, so position of black should be winning. Queen c7, just I missed the check, of course. He also missed it. Okay, knight g4 now and queen h2. Okay, so that should be it, I think. In case I will not miss something big, the game is basically done. Let's see. But like we say in chess, it's never over till you give a mate, so we should not be too early too happy, but objectively speaking, the game should be easily winning here. King g7, something very safe, just not to have some check somewhere. I don't know, let's go back. Knight takes e3 is coming next as well. Queen c2 is coming next. Full piece up is a huge advantage. Little trick by the, in case I take, he gives check because we cannot take it. So let's play rook c8. I want to get my queen to c2. Knight e5. What is this? So let's play queen c2, and that's it. Okay. This was quite a decent game. I think not a great game because c5 I didn't like so much, but I think it was a decent game. Knight of 3. We are now 2-4-14. So slowly climbing. We are playing against opponent with 2400. Let's play short castle. So this is called the Reti opening. I'm gonna play the move d4. Of course, there are many other continuations. So now we have over different move order Catalan. So this is Catalan. Let's play Catalan, which is very calm to play. Queen a5 is not the main move. Usually black is changing the queens. Alright, so what can we do against the move queen to a5? I think let's play standard knight d2 followed by knight takes c4. I guess I was a bishop. Okay, this is surprising what black is doing. This is looking just bad for black because my opponent allows me to play knight d6 or bishop d6. Both is looking just huge. Let's go knight d6. Maybe let's win a tempo with the move rook c1. I think already the position of black is looking really bad. Somehow I believe that black played too fast in the opening because the position had been quite complex, and my opponent playing so fast, and now he's thinking. But of course already black is in trouble. I have castle, everything is safe, and black king on a fade, so all the white pieces in the game. Wow, e5, what a counter play. Can I just take it? What happens if I take? Because in case he takes, I go knight g6 check. Yes, it's possible, I think. I just take it. In case of bishop d6, I can give a check. In case knight takes e5, okay, he gives me queen, so I'm just gonna take the queen. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. This was quite a nice win. Next game against 2-4-19, and let's try to play King's Indian once again. No, again not. We have the move b3. Okay, d6, and let's play a5. So fast, queen c2, like played at tempo. I don't know why to play that fast in the opening. Maybe I'm just not experienced in the blitz chess, but in case you rush so much in the opening, you might miss a lot of chances and actually what you're gonna do later. So already, can I sacrifice and then to play like queen a5? But I don't think so. So let's go bishop g4. Okay, we take. Wow, this is so risky play by white, because can I give a check? No. Bishop c3. Can I take? Also not. Pity there is no win. Okay, let's go like knight h5. A bit strange move. Usually I don't like to play moves like knight h5, but the tactics might work. Yes, I think we tricked him. Yeah, I have a full piece up. Okay, because he could not take because of knight takes there. Okay, so full piece up. Everything is looking good. Queen c5, knight c6 back, e5 is going to fall. Let's go knight f4. Should be not a bad continuation. Let's go knight e6 to put the pieces just very safe. b6, nothing is hanging, all time in the world. And queen b7, I don't know why So let's go h6 to be safe. Safety first. I don't see any idea for white actually. So time to develop the rook, or maybe first to play king h7 just for fun. Of course it's not really needed, but why not? Okay, let's go g5. So g4 is coming somewhere. He gave us check. Let's go back. Not a big deal. So now g4, e5 is going to fall. Now g3. Now f2 is going to fall. Okay, let's take it. How do we finish the game? I guess we have many ways, of course, of doing that. We should somehow activate the queen, then the game is instantly done. We can do it actually by playing knight c6, rook d5, queen b4. Should be winning, but maybe we can do something easier. Okay, let's just take the pawn. Why not just to take the pawn, because then we have this queen h5 later. He can take it, but it's not gonna matter much. No, he does not, so we just go back. Queen takes h5 is the next move. So black is still a full piece up. Knight h2. Okay, let's take g4. Wow. What a fighting spirit by our opponent. Obviously it's a bit difficult to fight in such positions. Just a piece down. There is knight f4 coming. There is bishop e5, but yeah, okay, probably I have better ways to finish the game, but let's play just very safe. So how to give him a mate actually? Okay, let's play knight d4. I think we should be able to just mate in a couple of moves. Just I don't see a mate. It's funny, but I don't see a mate. Okay, let's go like that. This should be good enough. Knight d3 coming next. We have this deadly threat. Queen d3. Okay, let's get the bishop. And let's bring the second knight to e3. Or to e1. Wow. Queen h3 or queen to g1. Yes, finally, somehow, yeah, the game is done. Let's go for the next. White, this time white. Let's continue with the move e4, this time against 2-2-85. Let's play the knight d2 line. Very safe line. Knight f3, just simple moves. And bishop b5. There are many actually continuations for white, very playable. Let's take knight b3. Again, we have an opponent that is playing amazingly fast, so fast. Well, and we want to take on c6 next. Let's see what happens. A pawn sacrifice. Okay, let's take. Why not? And then bishop g5 somewhere. Bishop a6. Okay, let's take the rook. What is the idea of black? We can go bishop g5, bishop f6 to be safe, because if I take, also it's good to take bishop e3, completely fine, but maybe this is just more simple, because oh, I have missed maybe bishop f2, but queen king f1, so okay, we are okay. In case there is no trick, this is the trick. Why is it so good for black to take? I think I can just take and play queen to d2, queen f4 then. So I don't know, or maybe queen d3, queen f5. I don't know where's better for the queen to be. Okay, let's think. Maybe queen f3, but maybe queen d2. No idea where's better. Hard to say. Now let's get the rook to e1 or d1 or g1. Maybe queen f5 first, because queen is nicely placed there. Now it's important to decide where to go. Maybe h3, yeah? A bit looking a bit strange, but I don't know. Okay, let's play safe. Let's play a safe game. Now queen c6 is gonna happen. This is obvious, and then we're gonna put the rook to d1. So we put some pressure on the d5 pawn. Eventually knight d4 is coming. Very tricky guy, because d4, he closes his bishop, but yes, our king on f1 is quite badly positioned. fc2 is hanging somewhere. Did I miss again something? This is a question. What to do? Should we play c3? c3, I don't like moves like c3. Okay, let's play b3, because I'm not sure what is the idea, what black can do actually. So maybe just a4, just in case to have it. And maybe something like rook d2 or king e1, king d1, but also that is looking a bit strange, to be honest. Maybe get the rook to e1, e4. Yeah, this is looking better. Yes, we should get the rook to e1. Good idea. Why I didn't play it immediately. Should have done it, but still. Yes, rook e1. Okay, let's get the rook. Let's get the rook somewhere. Maybe queen e4 actually. Then I have this idea of knight h4, knight f5 in case of king to g7. So queen e4 eventually next might be not a bad idea. No, it's okay, I think. Queen e4. Yes, it's looking okay, because I hope to get this knight h4. And I have queen d3 just in worst case. So it should be a good position now for white. I'm quite sure that white is better. Yeah, we have the queen h3 is coming. Such a tricky guy. Okay, let's get this first. And can we play knight h4? I think we can, because knight f5 is coming next. So queen on b2. What a place! What a place for the queen. Obviously not the best. So let's check first. How do we mate black? By the way, is there a mate? Because I don't see a mate. Maybe knight g3 first. And then we have moves like h4, because it's looking good. Okay, let's go h4. So he has to choose where to go with the rook. Can we play like queen f3 or queen f5? Let's go queen f5, because we have this is a very unpleasant check. So yes, this is looking good. This is looking nice. Now we give a check, and then we give a check. And this is a mate, I guess, yeah. Okay, not a bad game. Maybe I could have played somewhere better, but not a bad game in general, because it's quite convincing victor actually. So e4, e5, let's play safe. Now the next game is against 2292, 2300 opponent. We have the Scottish opening and bishop c4. Okay, some people do play it. Let's play the safe knight f6. Oh, he gives us another pawn because he wants to play this rook e1 d5 line. Yeah, some people do play this line. Take knight c3 now. Yeah, this is of course still theory. Bishop e6 and bishop g5. Yeah, this is his drawish line. I don't know why people play it. This is just a draw. How was it? I think bishop f6. Interesting. Can I castle short? What is gonna happen if I castle? Or I don't know. Let's castle short side. Because strange move, I can even take now here or here. Both is looking quite... Okay, CD is just a draw, bishop d4, bishop g4. So if I take here, he's going to play knight to e4. To win this is gonna be difficult, but okay, let's try. I think white should come back, yeah, this is correct. Now where to put the queen here? Because in case white takes, I have rook to d8. Very aggressive player, knight h4. We go queen h6 to be safe. Queen 8, wow, very tactical guy. Amazing, nice move, very nice move by my opponent. Okay, let's take. Very tactical player. Luckily we have this knight to b4, I think, because it's not so easy to protect the pawn on c2. Of course, quite some luck to have this knight before. Rook e2, again the best, very strong guy actually, he plays very well, but again we are lucky to have the move bishop g4, so yeah, in this game I am very lucky. Now knight c2, we can attack the rook, and actually also no good squares for the rook, so d3, d2 is coming next. We're gonna take the knight in just in a moment. No, he allows us. Can we go like d2? Why not? So yes, we can. And d1, the game is over. But we played a good opponent, tactically unbelievably strong. Okay, now just rook up now. Just a rook for nothing. So here king g7. Yes, we will not get mated in one. He just continues playing. All right. So let's continue playing with a rook up. f5 is coming next. Everything is protected. Check. Okay. No problem. So I don't know what is the idea of white here. Let's put the bishop to g6. All we need to do is just be safe, and that's it. So let's go back just for fun. Because there is no option to defend the knight. Still fighting. Still fighting. Wow. Wow, why to fight here? Just a rook down. Okay. Another victory. So let's continue. Let's see if we can get to 2500. At the moment we have 2464. White is 2428. So we play a good guy. Some gambits. Some gambits everywhere. I don't know what is that. So let's go bishop b4. Knight g5 is coming in. This is the idea of white. Okay. What can we do? Some tricky openings. Very tricky openings here. Can we go d6? Is it possible? Because knight g5, I go knight h6 or knight to e5. So this is not like super dangerous. I have to be careful with the move. Yes, queen b3. But I think I can go or just take on c3. Also looking completely fine. So let's take. This is looking completely okay for black. This is also okay, but why not to play just queen e7? Bishop e6 eventually next. Okay, I have to be careful with the pawn, but let's first knight f6 and then short castle, knight a5 or bishop e6. Wow, what a player, just pushing. Very aggressive guy. Yes, bishop a3. Oh, I completely missed this move, bishop a3. Now I guess I'm just lost. Oh, but okay. What a bad play by me. I've been happy too early happy, and now it's just done. Yeah, completely lost for me. I have to play here, just rook to d1. I have to go knight f5, but yeah, this is completely lost. What a blunder. Not good, not good. Yeah, this was terrible blunder by me. Is there a way to fight? I don't think so, because how to fight here? Okay, let's go back. But obviously completely lost. Like completely lost possession. Still. Okay. Let's fight a little bit. What else? Strange that he's thinking now so much, because why to think so much? Queen b2. What a move. Well, why to do that? Okay, let's go to f5 now. A bit strange play, queen b2. Queen to d2. What's the point of that? I don't see a mate. Okay, bishop e6. Now, how can I get back to the game? Knight e4, is it possible? Maybe knight e4. So, knight to d6. Okay, maybe I'm lucky to survive here, because before that it was just completely done, and now it's a bit of a fight. Another sacrifice. What a player, what a player. f6, no, just to hold the things together and to get like king f7 next, because I have to do something with the rook on h8. Is there some trick? I don't see it, so let's play the move king f7, and finally we get the rook out to c8. In case we manage, yes we do, I think. Should be winning now. It should be winning now, because exchange up, and there's no obvious attack at the moment, so maybe lucky again. Is it possible that luck is on our side once again? Endgame should be easily winning. Now rook d8 is a threat, problems with the d file, but beautiful play in the beginning by Stuff Chess. Very nice play. e5, of course I completely missed this idea, bishop a3, but still great play by white. I've been completely crushed, and yeah, again a little bit of luck. So today I'm very lucky. Let's play the next game. White e4. Let's go with the move e4. Our opponent 2458, and we are now at 2477. So close to 2500 Spanish. Berlin. Okay, let's play the Berlin, no problem. Let's go for the main line, d4, knight d6, so we have the main line. And let's try the move c4. This is a little move that can be played. Quite a rare move, but actually I played a couple of games with the move c4. Not so bad, because Berlin wall, it was one of my main openings with black. So I played so many games with black Berlin, but because I'm playing as well e4 first move with white, so I had Berlin with both colors. Quite funny to play for white and black. Now bishop b4. Okay, we're gonna play bishop d2, very safe. In case we see bishop takes c3, then bishop takes c3, and usually we can hope to be a little better with white. There is no king e7 because knight d5 check, so next move is rook a d1. Just get all pieces into the game, and then let's see what happens next. So rook to d1, king has to go, or c8 or e8. c4 pawn is hanging, so white needs to be careful. Actually, there's some option to play knight d5 immediately, but it's a bit too complex. I'm not so sure if it's working. If it works, so b3 safe, protecting the pawn. Next move is knight to e4. Still, there are moves like bishop g4, so I'm not sure that white is better, but eventually white is doing slightly better. h6, quite passive way of playing it. So now knight e4 is looking nice. This is one of the main idea if we manage to get like knight g3. This is a bit strange play by black because I can take a knight c5, but eventually I don't know if I can do something better. So okay, let's take now knight to d4 or knight c5. I'm not sure, but maybe knight d4, because I think if takes and taken we have knight c5, so this might be a little better. And in case the bishop moves, we go like knight to g3, and we have knight h5 or knight to f5. So I don't know if white is better, but eventually little advantage. This is what white is hoping for. Not sure, actually, not so sure that white is better, but let's see. I think we have rook to d1, using the moment that black cannot take on e5. Can we go? There h5, bishop g4. This was bad. This was really bad, because how can I defend now the pawn on e5? Is there a way to defend the pawn? I did something very stupid. This was very bad. So there's no way to defend the pawn already. This was bad. Okay, let's go. I don't know what we should do. Okay, let's go e6, but this was really bad. Really bad play by me. Now I have to suffer very much for a draw. Probably white is horrible at the moment, so much worse for white. We have a little bit more time. This could be maybe useful, but position is difficult. The position is very bad. Let's get the king a bit closer, but there is always rook d6, so it's so unpleasant. Yes, he does it. Okay, we have to defend because there is nothing else. Knight e4, nice move by my opponent. It's starting to look completely lost. I don't know where to go. Rook b1 or... Still more time for me, so this is like my only hope here is that eventually I am fast enough to do a lot of moves so I win on time, but position is horrible. Position is very, very bad. Difficult to hold even a draw in such a situation, because at some moment black pieces are going to be dominant, and then it's a huge problem. So rook here, I don't know, should I go like that? Okay, h3 f4 just to at least get something. Yeah, okay, now at least little hopes, of course not so big, but some small hopes for a draw. Let's go g4. Just 10 seconds for my opponent. Okay, so we are in the game actually, because just 10 seconds is very little. So now knight h5 is coming. Let's go rook d1. Let's go back. 3 seconds, so we have a good chance to win on time. Let's defend. h5, rook e1, and take. So very lucky, very, very lucky. There is nothing else to say. I've been outplayed, but yeah, we're playing 3-0 blitz, so time does matter. Next game, we are 2-4-90, so very close to be 2500. We have Karo-Kan with bishop f5, h5. Let's play the move knight e2. It's not the best, but just something random. And maybe knight f3, a6. I'm not sure why is it so useful to have the pawn on. I don't know if we should play bishop g5 or maybe just bishop e2. Okay, let's do a calm move to see what happens next. Okay, now he wants to take. Yeah, this could be unpleasant, so let's castle. knight h6. Very normal play by black, so at the moment I think my opponent is playing a good game. Rook h6, okay. Queen d2 as well, very solid. So both white and black is being very solid. a3 with the idea of b4, very normal as well. Okay, let's get the pawn to b4, take. All is pretty normal at the moment, just the black king cannot castle. So maybe I can do something about it. It should be great to have this knight on f4, but how to get there? Not so easy to get there as well. I have the sacrifice of rook c5 somewhere. It's very funny, but I'm not sure it's very useful. So let's go like queen f4, but we keep in mind this rook c5 idea. So actually now it's possible to play maybe rook c5. In an online blitz game, it can be tried. Let's see. Let's see what black is going to play now. For sure we have to do something with a knight on g3. By the way, I think something happened to my connection. Not sure. I think now I'm back. Yeah. I don't know what happened to my connection. Let's go knight to e2. So still we give the exchange. Again, I'm not 100% sure that this is a good idea. Maybe it's a very bad idea. But let's see, because the knights are going to d4 and g5. Okay, d4 is the first knight. Maybe we are lucky enough to take on b5. Can I take on b5? What is gonna happen? Bishop d3. Ooh, such a tricky guy. Such a tricky guy. Okay, let's get rook c1. Useful to get the rook to c3. Still, next move could be knight takes b5, bishop d3, knight b7. Yes, this is looking good. So let's take. In case of bishop d3, one knight gets to d6, the other knight is going to d4. Monster knights. The knights are very strong. What can black do about it? I don't know. Okay, let's put the knight on d4. I don't think it can be bad. Rook c8. Okay, no problem. Let's improve. Just to be sure that we are not going to lose the pawn on a3 by accident. Okay, now for sure check. The rook is hanging, so let's take it. And let's play some calm move like g3, because we might blunder something. Now queen g5 is looking good because I want to go b5. Yes, I think I can go b5 and boom boom c6. This is like game over. In blitz, of course, again in blitz anything can happen, so it's never over till it's over. No threats, I don't see threats. Okay, let's play c6. I don't know. Can I take it? I think I can. So queen g6, he takes, and rook is no, he doesn't take. Okay, but the chances to survive here are not very high. b7, c7, so that's it. Yes, resignation. Okay, not a bad game, and I think I crossed now the 2500, so not bad. Not bad. Let me just check for a second because I think I had some interruption. Is the connection fine? Yes, connection is fine, so everything is okay. Oh, all right, we can continue. Let's play a couple of more games. Maybe 3 more games. Yeah, 3 more games is enough for today. King's Indian with g3. Okay, let's go. King's Indian, d4, d6, of course. d5 is the main move, but we play King's Indian, so it is a King's Indian with knight d7, e5. When I've been younger, I like to play this very much. Position of black is solid. Objectively speaking, I believe white should be doing better. This is correct, but who plays King's Indian must be a little crazy, so I like to play King's Indian. I think it gives interesting positions. In most of the cases, engine is showing big advantage for white, but As a King's Indian player, we are ready for that. So e4, d5. This is a typical idea of c6, just to close the center. f3 is the right approach for white, but I think it comes too late, especially with rook on d1. It's not the best square, so I think I can just take. As well, knight f8 been perfectly fine, but why not take the pawn in case you can? Let's go like knight f8, so very safe. I could have played as well knight here, but why not to develop a piece? I don't know. Bishop f5, queen a4, I have b5, so that's okay. Bishop f5. Now queen has to go somewhere. By the way, we're playing against 2 force 13, so quite a good opponent. And we have now 2503, so bishop d3, obviously we'll never give up a pawn in case there is no need for that. The knight goes eventually to d5. I guess, oh, sacrifice, okay. So knight on d5. Is there some compensation? I don't think so, to be honest. Again, chess is always a fight, so black has to continue playing well. Objectively speaking, with a knight on e6, the position of black is like ultra safe. Just exchange up, rook c8 next. We're gonna dominate on the c file. Yes, so in best case, maybe something like a5. He wants to get the knight on d3, but okay, it's not that dangerous. So let's go a5 because I want to go queen b4. I guess he can take. I didn't see that, but luckily it is not dangerous. But of course I just missed that the pawn is hanging. Yeah, tactically very poor play by me. So okay, let's focus, because not to win this game it would be not good. So queen c4, queen c2. Can I take it? Because it just looks so good, but I'm not sure I'm gonna win. So let's take on a2, just to be sure to win the game. Not to win that, it would be very upsetting. So next maybe b6 just to be sure. Yeah, tricky guy, like queen b7. Okay, b6 to cut the knight, and then to go like queen to b3. Okay, queen b3, because now I managed to get my rook to c2. And yeah, to have the rook on c2 is very good for black. Just I'm a little bit worried that he has some tricks, but maybe first queen to d5 actually, to avoid the tricks, and then I'm gonna play a rook to c2. So there's deadly threat in case of knight f4. I go queen e4. So all this is looking very good. Queen e4. Now both pieces are hanging. I guess it should be almost over. But once again, when you play playing a chess game, it's never over. Every move is a fight. It's important to keep concentration till the very end. But objectively speaking, I think it should be almost over. Yes. I don't see a defense for white, and I think as well my opponent, he decides to give up the knight on d3, but yeah, this is of course not helping. Full rook up, so very, very strong here. There are no threats, there is no nothing. I can do whatever I want, so let's play, I don't know, doesn't matter, we can take the pawn. Because there are no threats, the a pawn is going, okay, let's just take, because it makes no difference. Full piece up, and we have 50 seconds against 5. So all right, just a second, I want to check if actually something happened with my connection, so I'm not sure if this is okay. Yes, just a second, just a moment, because I cannot see the chat. I know something happened. Yes, now I can see the chat. Okay, general ideas. Yes, I think I'm commenting usually with general ideas. So I try to explain as much as I can. All right, next game. So maybe two more, and we play against now 2500. So very strong opponent. Let's play some solid line with h3 because the main idea of black is usually to get bishop g4, knight h6. Not often we see knight h6. I believe bishop f4 is the main move, and I think the idea is to play queen to d2. Just can we take and queen to d2 or queen d2 immediately? What is the difference? I don't know exactly. Okay, let's play queen d2 because now we're gonna take and just play the long castle, so d4 pawn is protected. This is not so dangerous. g4 is coming, so let's play the move g4. I think the advantage of white should be quite serious in this position. Still, it's a very tricky position. Yeah, for example, b5, so the guy wants to push a little bit, and he seems to be extremely fast, by the way. I like doing almost instantly the moves. I have to play much faster. So h5 coming next. Actually, stupid move. Why I play h4? Yeah, this was not great. This was not great. But okay. Position is just too good to be afraid of something heavily. Of course, h4 not really needed. h5, the idea is correct, but yes, now this knight f6, so g4 is falling. Then we have like h5. Still, I guess I should be doing well, but not the best play ever, to say softly. Bishop g4, so the guy is afraid of nothing. So do we take it or rook e1 first? Maybe rook e1 first, because there is knight g4 and rook takes e7 next. Maybe I should have taken h5. Yeah, I'm playing very poorly this game. As well, knight c6 is of course possible, but I thought I should be able to... What is that? Okay, no idea what he's doing actually, because now we're gonna win the exchange. So yeah, this is a little bit strange play. Still b4 is possible. Then we have like... But I'm not so 100% sure that actually we're easily winning, because it's a big fight still. I have to do something with my knight. Then there is coming knight here. I don't know. I don't know what should I do here? Is it possible to play like h5? I think h5 is okay, but not so sure. Maybe just a bad move. Probably just a bad move, h5, by the way. So knight c4. Okay, let's say I take knight a4. No, is there a trick? I don't see it, because I think I should have enough time to take now, because this is just a mate, I think. Or do I miss something? Because if not, then this is just game over, but I might be missing something. I just don't see what to do for black now. Where is the chance of black? My queen gets to h6 next, and I have this rook takes e7. What? He gives me queen. Okay, I take the queen. Okay, of course, yeah. Probably he mouse slipped, but yes, I think should be winning for white, because in case of... How can we analyzing board? Yeah, this was quite an interesting game, but I played very poorly here, because this position should be just much better for white. Obviously a3 looks normal because there is b4 coming, then the a2 pawn is going to fall, so many different options for white, but I think this is safe. Just now h4 is not really needed. I should go like knight e5, and I think the game is almost done. c6 is bad. I go bishop g2. I just need to play 2-3 good moves with white, and that's it. So white has big advantage. So I played poorly with the move h4, I think. quite a bad play by the feeling, and probably also here I should just take the bishop on g4 and play h5. Should have been quite a strong attack in my opinion. So then he gave me the rook on b8, which been a bit strange, and knight c4 is looking strange. I'm not sure if it was able to play like b4. I thought b4 is the main move. And now it's the question, what to do for white. Can I take it? Probably not. So can I go like knight a4 and then take on g6? But the position is crazy because the problem is in case of taking, now b2 is hanging. So I wanted first to go like knight d1, but I think there's queen a4. So queen a1. Still, position is crazy because I might move the queen somewhere. But somehow I don't like it. I think I would just get mated most probably. So I might move the queen here. I'm just missing this move ag because it would be so good if I have ag on the board. So knight c4 probably not the best, and then yes, it's just over. Queen h6 is coming next, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. All in all, an interesting game. Okay. Let's play maybe our last game for today. So we play against 2-4-81. And we have 2-5-26. Bishop on b5, one of the main moves. e6, of course there are many different continuations here. Let's play rook e1, very safe play. Let's play h6 because yesterday or 2 days ago we analyzed the game of Rapport, who continued with the move h6. So in case Rapport can do it, for sure we can. The idea is to play g5. Rapport is a very creative player, so a lot of interesting ideas. The idea h6, g5, it is not the idea of Rapport, but of course 2 days ago he played it, so we can say that yeah, Rapport is one of the top players who continued with this idea. Let's see, what can we do? Can we play like queen c7? Then not so good, so maybe just short castle. Short castle is looking quite decent. We have this knight g6 option, but then white is gonna take, so this is not what we want. We want to go like d6 in case possible, or to attack the pawn on e5. So we try to win the pawn this way. Knight d4, yeah. I should have played knight d4, of course, before. Now second chance. I'm gonna use that, because in case we take, then we go like queen b6, knight g6, most probably the pawn on e5 is going to fall. Which would give black, I guess, just a free pawn. So knight d4 is looking good. Take, all right. Knight to e4, interesting, because in case we take, he takes on g5. So black has to be careful. Let's go knight g6. Now we want to take, but there is some move like queen h5. I don't know if I will get mated. By the feeling, probably not. Knight f6, what is this? What is there's a knight f6 if I take? Okay, I can play d5 or just take. Why not to take? So let's just take queen g4. Okay, he just gave me a pawn. He just gave me a pawn for free as well. The bishop on b5 is poorly placed. There's e5 coming with the tempo. Black is having a very nice position, really, like very nice position for black. Big advantage. I think in classical chess it would be almost over. In blitz chess anything can happen. So queen to g3. What's the point of that? I don't know. So I have to develop the bishop somewhere. So how I do that in the best way? Can I play e5? Yes, let's play e5 because I don't see why not. c3. Okay, c3 is fine. Let's develop the bishop to maybe f5. Seems like to be a nice square. And next we're gonna bring the rooks. Maybe one to d8, one to c8. So we have the rook ac8, rook fd8. Now he forces us to play rook fd8, so we don't have a choice. This makes things easier, and as well knight f4 in a good moment. So is it a good moment for knight c4? I don't know. Let's get rook c8. So all the black pieces are now in the game, which is nice. I think we can play a6 and take the pawn. We win it. Okay, it looks good as well. d4 is looking very, very nice. I don't know what is better. Maybe, okay, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a6, okay. Let's trust the feeling. I have to play much faster. This is the only problem, so I'm very slow. So I have to rush. Because little time for me. I mean, we have now equal time, but equal time means little time. Because I'm so bad when it comes to fast play. I have to be lucky. So let's get the knight to d4. This would help a lot. So yes, we have monster knight on d4. Excellent. And I think I can take now, no? I think I should be able to take. Just when? When should I take? This is the question. Okay. King h7. I have to be careful. What now? What is the idea of white? Maybe rook f4 and then to take or take, depends. Yeah, he plays here, so rook f4. Now I'm gonna take. So how to defend the pawn on f2? Oh, I missed again. Missing so many things. I didn't see it's hanging. I didn't see it. Okay, so let's go here. Bishop e4. Now the rook is in the game. Wow. What is that? Take. Back. Okay, this is nothing. Take. How to win that? How to win that? I think we can just take, no? Here. Is it the mate? Should be. Yes. Okay, not a great game by me. Not a great game at all. First, it was very easy. I'm in completely winning position, and then I missed completely this bishop takes f7. I'm so bad in tactics. So I didn't see that the pawn actually is hanging. Quite funny, because of course I can just go bishop, analyzing board, I have to click first. So of course in this position I can play bishop g6 and that's it. So I completely missed that bishop takes f7 is possible. Queen g7, and here for some time I thought, is it possible to check and to play bishop f8? Actually a very beautiful idea, because in case of bishop e4, so I attack the queen, there is bishop takes g6 and then this queen takes g7, but probably at bishop f8 I can just take queen takes f8 and there is no mate. So still position is crazy, but before black is just so simple winning. Yeah, this was not a great game at all. So yeah, what to do? All right, let's think if one more game or no more games. Okay, the very last game for today, and I will be back tomorrow. Actually tomorrow, not sure if we're gonna comment on the World Cup or maybe playing a little bit of blitz. Let's play e takes d5. So French exchange, when I've been young we counted this as a horrible opening. White is just playing for a draw, but actually currently a lot of top guys are just playing ed like the main opening. So if top players are allowed to play like that, of course I am as well. So it's a very safe opening for both. Opposite, I mean symmetrical structure, not much is going on. So yeah, boring, very boring opening. Actually I did something, this g4 is usually played, but I don't like it, but okay, I played and knight e2 because we get the knight to f4. But yeah, I'm playing horrible. I'm playing very poor game. Very poor game. I should not play chess like that. This is ugly. Okay, bishop g5. Let's try to trick to get the bishop over h4 to g3 at least. Not to be much worse, because very risky. Once black starts to push, I will be in trouble. Maybe I can take and play like queen d2 followed by queen f4 just to escape. Of course I'm defending, and yes I am definitely, because I'm just doing bad. So I hope to equalize. And maybe I managed to equalize. I'm not so sure that black is still better. So I can take with a knight and probably this is equal. Can I take with a pawn and try to play for a win? Maybe, but okay, looks ugly. On the other hand, knight on e7 currently not so good, so I can take it at some moment. But probably I can go like knight h5 first, so, or knight e6, I don't know. Okay, let's go knight h5 because I have this knight g7. Actually, my opponent is playing very well, strong player. I have to be extremely careful with white not to end up in a very bad position. f5 is not a threat, I think. Maybe it is, I don't know. Knight d2 because I want to get like f3, knight f1, knight to g3. If I manage, then it's a fight, but I might not be able to do that. Then it's a problem. So my next move is knight f1. This is my next move, but I'm not so sure that I'm in time to do that. This is the problem. So take, f3. Okay, we have to keep the structure. Knight on d7 as well is pretty bad. What is the point of this move? Is there a trick? He wants to trick me, but I'm not so sure that he's actually tricking me with that. I understand he wants to take on f3, but I'm not so sure that this is a brilliant idea for black. Because I can take, no? He does it, but I think I can take. Is there something I don't see? No, I think I can take. Because in case he takes, I go knight e5. In case he takes, I go knight f6. So he has to take, and then I'm gonna give him a check and take on g4. I think, yeah, we tricked him a little bit. Yes. So lucky again a bit lucky. Still position is very uncertain. I'm not sure who is better. Strong king. White has to be very careful. I think I did something bad again because it looks so unclear. I have to play like knight h2 because otherwise I will be having a bad position. Again, a trick from the guy. Wow, such a tricky player. What can I do here? I think I have to play that. I did something very bad again. Yeah, it's a problem now. This was a bad move. I should just go knight f1. This was very bad. Oh, this is surprising. He could go like rook e3, I think. Why he didn't go rook e3? I don't get it. Okay, very lucky because I think he had like rook e3. How not to let the king go and same time rook g7 coming. Okay, I think I have to play like that. One knight here. Now what I'm doing again such a bad play. Foo. Why I'm playing so poorly. Okay, we're lucky that he's also playing quite bad. Two bad players, what to say? What to say? There's nothing else to say. Just two bad players. Two bad players. I want to go there, but I think I can't, so let's go. He wants to go here, but luckily I have a check. I'm so lucky because I'm playing so bad. Just a very bad play. How to defend it like that? What is this? No, he tricked me. He tricked me. I could just take a rook in one move. Okay, tricky guy. Very tricky guy. Okay, not very good guy, but so many mistakes with it. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Okay, of course, horrible game. But this was okay. This was a nice trap actually. Rook e7, not really needed, but I could have done something more solid. But I saw that he wants to take. Because okay, the guy is just playing for a trick, and rook d7 is nice. But after king d7, I should not go knight f6, I think. Maybe, no, but I have to go, yeah. There's nothing else. Actually, yes, he is just lucky. Yeah, I can do nothing. Because king f5 is coming, and g4 is horrible. I don't know why not to play like king f4 now. King is getting to... Ah, knight g6, this is why he didn't play that. But even knight g6, take, king e3, taking d4, king taking d3. I mean, black is obviously better, yeah, so maybe rook e7 been not the best, so yeah. I wanted to trick my opponent and I tricked myself, so this is usually what happens, but of course he has been a little bit lucky, and afterwards, yeah, horrible. What to say? I am so bad with little time. Okay, let's play one more, the very last game, because to finish on a loss feels unpleasant. Let's do one more. So d4, knight f6, we are playing 2-6-0-2, this time no king's Indian. Let's continue with Bogolubov. I like to play Bogolubov when I've been younger. I think with 13, 14, 15 years I played a lot of games on Bogolubov. Of course,